like to fish, but I also like to fish with my children, and so it makes it much more fun. When I had the two younger ones, the older two, and I would get up early in the morning and go out fishing, and it just provided such an opportunity for conversation and things that might not have happened during the day when I was busy with the younger two, and so it was such a special time.
I look out the window at the lake, and there they are out in the canoe fishing, early morning fishing. So pretty much Terry fishes with them and Daddy plays soccer with them.
When we were first married, we actually set goals. You know, where do we want to be in 5 years? Where do we want to be in 10 years, etc. And I remember Chris very emphatically saying that he would love to live on property by the time our oldest child was 10 years old, because he wanted the children to be able to run and play and enjoy nature and be boys if they were boys, which God did bless us with some boys. And so it's been fun because we moved in here 2 months after our oldest child's 10th birthday, so it was just perfect.
I like having the room to run, you know, the trails we can ride on, and no one's going to be bothered by the noise.
We have 4 kids, 11, 8, 4, and 3, and they're a handful right now, as you can imagine, but they're also such a blessing.
We always wanted a big family, and it's so much fun having the children to interact with and seeing their little personality traits and who they take after and their little talents. And we're just blessed. We just really enjoy what the business allows us to do in terms of our family life, and we can live exactly the way that we want to live and spend that quality time and really know them and who they are individually and have that time to spend with them.
One of the things I love to do is garden. I love the principles that I can teach my children through that too. Yesterday we picked a watermelon and the kids were so excited. I'd never seen them stand around me and cut open a watermelon before. I love to include my children in the whole process of the work that goes behind growing a seed.
Tim Marks, he's one of my best buddies, and he and I have gone on all kinds of crazy adventures together. We raced Baja cars through Mexico, and we had motorcycles for a while. We're doing some crazy things there. And he just called me one day and left a message. And he said, "Hey, I got something else we have to do if you're man enough." And he hung up. That was it. The next day, I drove to the airplane flight school and enrolled and started taking lessons. And Tim and I took lessons at the same time. Tim dared me to do it. And after my first lesson or two, I just loved it. And I like to tell people, you know, I like to read and write, but I also like all forms of motorized adventure. I found out in the Black Diamond program that it's perfectly acceptable to go get an AMG 63. So that's what we got. It's extremely fast, 475 horsepower. We'll be on the highway and people will want to race us. They'll pull up, they'll know what the car is and want to see how they do against it, and we're happy to say we haven't been beaten yet. One of my favorite statements is that our privileges are not solely for our pleasure, they're for our purpose. And so we really feel like we've been blessed. We're blessed to have Monavie in our life. It's a fantastic product. We love the compensation plan and what it can do in people's lives. And some of the material gains that we've been able to have as a result of the Monavie business are, you know, we really feel like those are for a reason. Those are for a purpose, and we're supposed to give back from that. And not only give back from that, but the very fact that we have them means we're supposed to do something nice with them. We're supposed to do something big, something good. You don't get happiness by pursuing happiness. You get happiness by giving happiness. The only way to be happy is to give happy. And this property is a way that we do that with friends and family and our fellow Monavie business partners, because we can share all the gifts that we've been given through this great industry with other people and help them understand, you know, they can do it too. All of our best friends in the whole world are involved in this with us. Our families, the people we care about, and we're just amazed at what this industry can do in someone's life. And they realize that, you know, maybe it's not too late to live that life that we always wanted to live. And then a little time later, you see them getting recognized for a pretty big achievement. and they're crying on stage and they're thanking you for it, and you didn't do it, you just introduced them to a great environment, and we just love that part.
I can just say wholeheartedly, absolutely. I feel like I'm taking advantage of somebody if I haven't offered them the opportunity that I've been offered with Monavie. I mean, healthy, wealthy, and wise is what I've become because of this opportunity.
When we talk about the business making a difference in our culture and in people's lives, it's just amazing when you take that down to the individual level and you see what it does in the life of just one couple. And it's just amazing. You know, there's a lot of things that all of us could do with our time. Everybody watching this has talents and God-given gifts, and they, you know, in our society they could prosper 20 different ways. Why Monavie? Why this industry? Well, because I really don't believe that they're going to have this kind of an impact on people's lives while they have this much fun and prosper financially like this. It's just a great combination. I heard a quote not too long ago, and it said, one of our biggest fears, one of our greatest fears should be that, not that we won't succeed, but that we will succeed at something that doesn't matter. And what I love about Monavie, about Dallin Larson and the founders of this company, about the vision, the MORE project, and the whole package, is that it matters. It just matters in people's lives.